Whoa, okay, this is instantly different, and I am out of frame. We gotta find something. I did not do this. Let's see how that goes. Okay, that works. I am in focus, I think, maybe. All right, so, okay. What's up, everyone? Things are a little different here, like the different background and different camera and the lighting and basically everything. I'm actually traveling right now for work, and I wanted to give you all an update. So the first thing, just while we're talking about traveling, I'm actually going to be out of town for the rest of this week, primarily on some business stuff, and then later in the week I actually am going to be out of town once again for personal reasons. My sister's graduating college, and I'm going to be out in 2 different places. So I'm basically gone for the remainder of the week, and I'll be back in starting Monday. With that, a lot of time has passed since I've given you all a previous update, and it's given me time to think about how I want to move forward with this channel. And in the passing time, I've done a lot of silly projects. So you've probably seen some stuff on like Discord, maybe even Twitter, about like the code block. But I've also been working on some of the background stuff. So as of now, I want to officially make the Discord publicly available to everybody, and also kind of talk about what's going to happen moving forward. So I really should have written a script. But I've been thinking a lot about how I wanted to move forward now that we are closer to the launch of the Pico Nav. We're not, oops. Now that we're getting closer to the launch of the Pico Nav, and we're not quite there yet, but we're almost at a point where I'm going to begin an alpha test, I wanted to make sure that there are proper channels, and I wanted to make sure that we, this is way harder with the new camera. I'm staring at myself, and I never do that. But I want to make sure that there's a proper channel to discuss the Pico Nav, and that there are proper outlets so that everyone knows where to find information. I have proper places to advertise, to market this kind of thing. And ultimately, I wanted to have a cleaner YouTube channel. And I think when considering marketing techniques, I think some of the things that I struggle with the most are really just filming video and social media, just because I don't really like doing it. But now that I actually have a reason to do it, I'm very excited about the Pico Nav, and I'm excited about some of the other stuff with building my brand and cleaning up my channel and those kind of things. I think now I actually have a real reason to learn videography. So you're gonna see some cleaner videos in the future. Not this one. This is shot in auto. I have not had a chance to mess with any of the settings. I literally bought this camera 30 minutes before going to the airport. So I was setting it up at the airport. I haven't messed with anything yet. It is just fresh out of the kit. So in future videos, you will see, neatly edited videos, and we'll play with some crazy filmography and stuff, and I'll kind of learn along the way. I think that'll be really fun. With that though, again, I'm out of town for the rest of the week, and expect some changes with the channel, expect some changes with YouTube and with Discord, and honestly, you're probably gonna see some Instagram posts for the first time in over a year. So there's gonna be a lot of changes, all for the better, in my opinion. People have also been asking what's up with Vital Pets. I'm actually going to start selling them again this Thursday, not Friday, but Thursday, because I'm actually back in town for one day, kind of like an interim, I guess, between going from Raleigh, where I am right now, to San Francisco, where I'm going. So I have one day back home, and that gives me a chance to start the orders, prep some of the shipments and things like that. So there's gonna be one day, you can place your orders. I'll actually resume real production on Monday, so they'll probably go out that like Tuesday or Wednesday the following week. So just kind of keep that in mind. I'll work my hardest. Obviously, some of these things take time, so it may be that following weekend, that kind of thing. I'm gonna do a few more waves kind of after this as well. So I know it's been a while since I've had Vital Pets, and I think the amount, I can tell when people want them because the amount of emails that I get every single day start to add up. So I think now we're at the point where I'll do a couple of waves here and there, and then kind of just gauge how things are going, film some Pico Nav stuff in the background, and then kind of go from there. There have been a lot of other people asking, like, hey, how are things going with this thing? How's the development looking? Is there going to be a video? Please don't burn yourself out, that kind of stuff. I want to start off by saying that I love working on the Pico Nav, like a lot. Like I genuinely, it's the thing that I look forward to doing probably the most out of like any hobby right now. So I love coding it, I love working on it, debugging it, breaking it, all this other stuff. So I don't think I'm gonna burn myself out. And I mentioned earlier that like there's actual project management and tracking. So I have like a Trello board, and I have like all of my sprints, my objectives. Scope management is a really big thing to make sure that I'm not running out of physical or mental bandwidth to do these things. And I take breaks, right? Like I rock climb, I go to the gym, I'm actually doing guitar practice again. And I guess now I'm gonna go into videography and filmography, because I do want to take really cool product photos as well, and learn proper lighting and exposure and all that other nonsense. So I have other hobbies that I'm doing, outside of just the Pico Nav, but the development overall is going pretty smooth. I did take a little bit of a break making a stupid single board computer that I kind of regret making, but it's okay. I learned a lot, so that's cool. But yeah, I think don't worry about me burning out or anything like that. As far as overall progress with this goes, the design is practically final. I'm expecting the last production part to come in very shortly. So once that gets final approval, the actual like physical hardware is done. Actually, 2 pieces, because I don't like this lanyard. This is too long. Isn't this like way too long? Oh, my autofocus. I don't know how to change my autofocus, you guys. There is actually a what is it called? What's it called? What is this thing called? Photo? Product mode? What is this? Product showcase mode. It's called product showcase mode. I will learn how to turn that on. But basically, there's a built-in mode where like if you do this, it'll actually focus on the product and not blur. Like I can see the tracking right now. It is still tracking where it thinks my face is. So a lot of camera stuff I gotta learn. Anyways, the lanyard here is not to my liking. So we're gonna change the lanyard and then change one final piece. The hardware is basically done. The software is getting very close. The battle system is almost complete. I actually finished a good chunk of it while on the plane today. So sometime by the end of the week, I would realistically assume that the battle system will be complete. All of the cards will not have been added just yet, but oh, you guys don't even know how this works yet. Oops. Okay, let's back up because now I'm talking way too much. But there will be devlogs once we get closer. So what I plan on doing for the Pico Nav is there's going to be a trailer for the actual Pico Nav that we're gonna film, and we're gonna have to film like semi-decent to put apart like a half-decent, 30-second to 1-minute trailer. I want to do a product overview video where I talk about everything Pico Nav, so it kind of talks about every single system in reasonable detail. So it's going to be a 30-minute kind of, discussion, typical Veek style video. And then we'll do developer logs, kind of as things go, talking about some of the changes that we make along the way, some of the user feedback that I've heard, that kind of stuff. So, anyways, that's been it. There's going to be more very, very soon. I really don't want to rush the Pico Nav. I know I've taken a tiny bit of a break. My personal life has kind of come in. Now it's the summer and there's a bunch of crazy stuff happening at work and my personal life. But I don't want to feel like I have to force a product out. I think I've learned enough from things like the VitalPet to do that. So I just want to make sure that when everything is out, that it is organic and it's done in a way that I feel is done correctly. So that's it. Final news. I do also, just kind of little side things. I do officially have a video editor in my good buddy Micah. He is doing the video edits for a lot of my game kind of meme stuff. So if you guys will see in the future, I'm probably gonna do some Twitch channel changes. I need to be a little bit more consistent with streaming just as a whole. So I think if I do stream, it's gonna be a lot lighter if I can do it more consistently. So whether that means like once a week or something, or twice a week, once a week, whatever it is, just to have some set time. I can't commit to 3 days a week, I just don't have the time. But he's gonna be recording and like editing some of the other videos. A lot of people have been asking me to play Tears of the Kingdom because I have played Breath of the Wild like a psychopath, and people want to see me play Tears of the Kingdom like a psychopath. It's also the 10-year anniversary of Pokemon X and Y coming up very shortly, and for people that don't know, I gained my Twitch partnership off of Pokemon X and Y pretty much exclusively. So I think I've really strongly considered just replaying all of the main series Pokemon games kind of in chunks, like kind of like an episodic thing. So maybe we'll do that. Of course, there's still engineering videos and stuff that are always going to happen and be in the background. And yeah, so Micah's doing all that stuff. Feel free to say hi, congratulate, leave comments and stuff whenever he does post a video on here to let him know how he's doing. You'll know when a video is edited by me and by him, most likely. And then the last thing is maybe I might be looking for a social media person in the future. I need to look up rates and how much that type of thing costs and how much I can reasonably pay somebody, because I am one person and I'm really bad at managing social media. So I don't know, if that's something that interests you, feel free to DM me on Discord or on actually via email or Discord. Those are the only two I really prefer. Don't DM me on Twitter, I will not look at it. Don't message me on Facebook, I kind of forget I have Facebook. Please email Vincent@Veek.design if that's something that interests you, or if you have any feedback or comments about how that type of social media thing should be handled. I really want to grow this channel, this platform, this brand in a way that is organic. I don't want to force anything down people's throat. I don't want to tell people to like, comment, subscribe. I want to do it in a way that I think is dope. And that means I want to make cool videos. I want to showcase cool products. I have nice photos. I want to learn photography in a way that's organic. I want the Veek Designs Instagram page to be not just my own products and my builds, but I want to showcase cool shit that I buy, because I buy a lot of dumb shit. But a lot of people are always talking about design language and some of the design choices I like, and I acknowledge I have a very we'll call it acquired taste when it comes to how I design my products and what I do, and that's because of the design philosophies and styles that I really enjoy. It's very much of a certain type. So I think taking photos of all of that and kind of learning photography passively, learning videography passively, and then engaging with you all more is going to be really good. But I don't want to say hey, buy my shit. That's not what I want to do. So I hope that makes sense. And if that's something that you can get behind and you can support, awesome. And I don't know. I don't see myself. I don't know what I'm saying anymore at this point. Point is, I want to keep doing what I'm doing, but I don't want it to feel inorganic or forced, right? So that's all I got. I'm gonna try to do more frequent updates. My goal is, and this is a weird thing, my goal is to have a video a month, but it's not for growth. It's not for channel growth. That's cool and all, but I want to learn as a videographer. My true big thing is that trailer coming up. I want that trailer to look halfway decent, and the only way for me to do that is to make videos, to make shitty videos, and then learn from those shitty videos. So when the time comes for the real test, that trailer, it's decent. Fuck the views or whatever. I don't care about that. But yeah, that's truly all I have. So I'm really bad at keeping my update videos short. So that's it. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.